This workshop used to be my office, so I had my camera gear, chargers and printer just sat on shelves. But now it's a workshop. I need some clean storage space that matches the rest of the setup and keeps all that kit away from the dust. I'm also starting to branch into some digital fabrication, so instead of making a standard storage cabinet, I thought I'd make a mobile digital fabrication station with space for a laser and a 3D printer, plenty of storage underneath, and power for chargers and the printer. I'm using 18mm plywood for the majority of this build, so start by cutting all the pieces with the table saw and track saw. 18mm ply is perfect for this since it's strong and stable. I'm assembling the main cupboard unit using pocket screws, drilling each one out using the lumberjack pocket hole jig. This is the first big project I'm using this jig on, and it's a massive upgrade on my old one, with the built-in dust extraction port and the built-in extension wings to make bigger boards like these easier to drill. I can then glue and screw the base panel to the two sides. I add a centre divider to split it into two cupboards. I use top rails to join it all together and give somewhere to fix the bench top to. With some rear rails added to prevent racking. For the back panel, I'm just using some 3mm plywood for dust protection rather than strength. This unit will sit against the wall with sockets, so I wanted some space for the sockets to sit without the unit sitting too far from the wall. So the back panel gets fixed to the inside of the rear rails, leaving a small void at the back. I'm adding casters to make this mobile, so that if I need to move the bench, I can. I'm adding a plywood spacer to allow the longer screws to not protrude into the cabinet. These do look a bit of a mess now watching it back on camera, but thankfully these aren't visible on the finished project. The top work surface gets a roundover added to the front and left sides, which will be the sides open to the room. This is so they won't get chipped as easily when they inevitably get knocked. The workstation gets rolled into place and the top sat onto it so that I can position this and attach it with screws through the top rails. Next up, the doors get cut to size on the table saw and sprayed with my spray gun to match the doors on the miter station. I'm also spraying the doors for the outfeed table at the same time, so that's why there's so many doors here. For the bench top, I finish it in water-based varnish, and then the sides get painted grey to match the other elements in the workshop. I cut some more 18mm plywood to add some shelves to the cupboards, and if you saw my miter station build, you'll know I somehow lost my shelf pins and only found them after fitting shelves to this unit, the outfeed table and the miter station. So that's why I'm using dowels instead. As with all of the cabinets in the workshop, I'm using Euro hinges because they're easy to fit, work really well, and have loads of adjustment, meaning you can get things lining up perfectly. I add these door pulls to match the rest of the cabinets in the space.
Why are these screws so small? Ridiculous!
With everything ready, I can add my new laser engraver on the right hand side, which I've just built an enclosure for, so keep an eye out for that video coming soon. And on the left side goes my new 3D printer, which I can't wait to get stuck into. I'm going to be making a video on that soon, where I'll be printing a range of handy workshop accessories. I can then start organising the cupboards properly. This right hand side has an extension lead run through the back to the plug socket I mentioned earlier, and this makes up a bit of a charging station for my camera batteries, rechargeable AA and AAA batteries, my Bluetooth ear defenders, phone, and anything else that's got a USB-C charger. I'll definitely have to 3D print some mounting and storage options for this space. I also have my printer plugged in here, and because the shelf is set back slightly, I can access the printer properly, and having it here keeps it free from all of the dust. On the shelf above, I keep all of my regularly used camera gear, like lenses, batteries and memory cards. And then this left cupboard is for the fabrication side of things. So in here I'll keep printer filament, any tools and accessories for the 3D printer, as well as laser engraving and cutting blanks. So that's the digital fabrication area of the workshop now all set up and ready to use. I really wanted to add these machines into this new workshop to expand my capabilities, but I knew that I would need a proper workstation for them, and more importantly, proper dust protection, which is why I've built an enclosure for the laser, and I'm in the process of printing one for the 3D printer. I'm going to cover that properly though in the 3D printer video, which is going to be out in a couple of weeks. The workshop is getting more and more usable now with every project. And as you can tell from this video, I've also made an outfeed table where I've integrated some hidden storage, so keep an eye out for that build very soon too. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.